The GLC is the Mercedes take on the prestige mid-size SUV, and that makes it super desirable. As such, it goes up against other super desirable SUV rivals like the Audi Q5 and the BMW X3. Over the last 4 years, the GLC has become one of Mercedes' best-selling cars in the UK, and understandably, Mercedes wants to keep it that way. And so the GLC has just been given an extensive midlife refresh, and here it is in all its glory. What's new? Well, the looks for one thing, with new bumpers front and rear, new headlights and new taillights, among other things. There are some new engines, some revised efficiency figures as a result, and there's also some additional luxury and safety kit to boast about. Question is, has all that made the GLC any more desirable? Well, that's what we've come to Frankfurt to find out. You get inside and the first thing that strikes you is all the tech on display. High def screen in the middle of the dashboard, high def screen behind the steering wheel instead of instruments. It feels like everywhere you look there's another high def screen. The way it all works does take a bit of getting used to, but there is some really cool functionality. The sat-nav, for example, has augmented reality, which overlays instructions onto a camera image of what you can see in front of you. Now that is a neat trick. The quality in here is also fab, although it should be noted that pretty much every major surface and trim piece in this particular car is an optional extra. And it's also pretty practical, with plenty of space in the back and a very presentable boot. What to tell you about the way it drives? Well, you can read about the full engine range in our written expert review. Look top right for a link to miraculously appear. But the one we've got here is the 300D, and it's the more powerful of a pair of new 2-litre diesel engines. It's got 245 horsepower, which means it's pretty brisk. But the best thing about this engine is how civilized it is. It's smooth, it's quiet, it's relaxed, and it works really well with the standard 9-speed automatic gearbox. What's more, the fact that the car shields you so well from all the noise and the hustle and bustle of the outside world helps make the car even more tranquil. The exact suspension setup you get depends on which version you go for, but like all the cars on this launch event we're on, this car is fitted with an optional air suspension that's a cost option on most versions. To be fair though, it is really good. You can alter the stiffness depending on whether you set a sporty driving mode or a more sedate one, but frankly, whichever one you choose, the rides stay smooth and comfortable, whatever sort of road you're on, whatever your speed. The car stays very controlled in the corners as well. It is super grippy, the steering is responsive and weighty and reassuring, and the whole thing feels generally really tidy. Yeah, perhaps it does feel a little bit top heavy and a bit heavy on the brakes, but it is, and it's nothing that is going to take the shine off what is otherwise an extremely well polished driving experience. During our very brief go in the new GLC, we've found that it builds on the strengths of the previous version, those being its image, its desirability, its quality and its civility. That makes it a very worthy contender in the class, and if you're looking for the comfortable, posh feeling choice within this class of car, then the GLC could well be the prestige SUV for you. If you enjoyed this video, then please flick us a cheeky thumbs up, and why not subscribe to our YouTube channel for lots more awesome car videos.